गोपिका जीवन स्मरणं गोविंद गोविंद। सद्गुरुनाथ महाराज की जय। हरे राम 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 हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम राम हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे। कलये सुंदराकारं सदैव प्रियदर्शनम् अज्ञाननाशकं देवं सद्गुरुं मुरलीधरं मुरलीमण्डितकरकमलं मुनिजनमोहनं व्यत्यस्तपादं वनमालाधारिणं प्रेमभक्तमण्डल नित्यकीर्तितं श्रीप्रेमिकवरदम् आश्रयेऽहं गुरुवायूरप्पा शरणम्। By the immense grace of our Gurunada, His Holiness Maharanyam Shri Shri Muralidhar Swami Ji, by the Parama Kripa of Madhuri Saki Sameda Premika Varada Thakur Ji, by the grace of Punnu Guruvayurappan, we are really blessed to hear Krishna Leelas. Today we are going to see Damodara Leela from Srimad Bhagavatam 10.9. Our sage Shuka is narrating Bhagavatam to Parikshit Maharaja. So the 9th chapter in the 10th canto, Adha Navamodhyayaha Shri Shuka Uvacha Ekada Grihadasishu Yashodanandagini Karmantana Niyuktasu Nirmamantha Swayam Dadhi Yani Yani Hagitani Tadbala Charitani Cha Dadi Nirmanthane Kale Smaranti Tanya Gayata. One time, Yashoda Mata, she put all her servants to other tasks and she herself started churning the curds today. And Yashoda Mata has got up early morning and she's wearing a nice silk sari and she has beautiful lovely hair and she's wearing lot of flowers in her hair. And Yashoda Mata continuously remembering our little Krishna and singing kirtans always. She is churning the butter early in the morning. And unusually today, our Krishna woke up really early. And so he also came and stood behind his Amma and he hugged her. And Yashoda Mata became again so full of overpowering love. And then she took Krishna in her lap and she started giving him milk. And our Krishna is also enjoying the milk with so much love and enjoyment with Ananda. He's drinking the milk given by Amma. And suddenly Yashoda Mata realized inside in the kitchen, the milk pot where she had kept the milk to boil, that milk is overflowing from the pot. And so Yashoda Amma has to run inside to stop the milk from overflowing. So she just suddenly put Krishna down on the floor and she ran inside to take out the pot from the stove. So we see the beautiful shloka in Narayanyam. Ekada dadivimathakarini Mataram samupasedevan bhavan Stanyalolupatayani varayan Ankametya papivan payodarau Ardhapita kucha kudmale tvayi Snigdaha samadhurana nambuje Dugdhamesha dahane parisrutam Dhartumashu janani jagamate. So she put Krishna down on the floor and she ran inside. And today our Krishna got, very angry. He said, only little bit I have had milk and suddenly my mother stopped. Samipi tarasa bhanga sangada The rasa of drinking the milk was interrupted. Sami pita rasa bhanga sangada krodha bhara paribhuda chetasa. Bhagavan's mind was overcome with anger today. Manda danda mupagrihya padidam anda deva dadibhajanam tvaya. So he took that very churning rod, mat, that Amma was using, and using that churning rod, he broke the pot that was full of curds, and everything fell on the floor. As Yashoda Mata was inside, he broke the pot and then he ran away. And with the little tiny feet, now they are also, as milk has spilled on the floor, the Bhagavan's lotus feet are like, dipped in milk, and then the footprints which are covered with the milk, they are all seen all over the floor, and Krishna is gone. Krishna ran away. So Yashoda Mata now came back from the kitchen, and then she saw there is no Krishna, and all the curds have fallen on the ground. So Yashoda Mata understood this is the work of her naughty child Krishna only. So Yashoda Mata again tam stanya kama asadhya matnantim jananim harihi grihitva dadimantana yashedat pritimavahan. And then Ulukalangre rupari vyavastitam markaya kamam dadadam shichistitam Hayyangavam chaurya vishankite kshanam niriksha pascha sudamagamachanai. So Yashoda Mata came back, and she looked for him. Where is he? Where is he? And then soon she saw him sitting on a upturned rice husking mortar. They used the mortar to husk grains. So she saw there was a mortar which was turned upside down, and Krishna is nicely sitting on the top of it. And then he has stolen some butter and hid in his bag. So he's taking some butter and throwing to all the monkey friends. And then all the gopas, and he's giving them butter, and he himself is enjoying butter. And then he suddenly Yashoda Mata saw him, and Krishna saw Are Amma has come. Then he gave direction to all the gopas with his eyes. It is time to run, and immediately he just jumped down from the mortar, and he ran and ran and ran. And Yashoda Mata, she also followed him and ran behind him. And Yashoda Mata got a stick. She says, today I'm going to beat you. You're giving me so much trouble. And so like this, Yashoda Mata takes a stick and runs behind him. Our Krishna, as though having some fear and crying loudly, he's running. As though he's really afraid of her, that Amma is going to beat me today. Like this, our Krishna is running and running. Amma, don't hit me, and showing some fake tears and some fake fear on his face. Our Kunti Devi had gone to Vraj, and she was very blessed to see this Damodara Leela. And so when Kunti Devi does the stuti of Bhagavan earlier in Canto 1, she says, Krishna, that day I saw your face. It was covered with so much fear, and all the kajal that Amma had put was all wiped because you were crying. I saw your face that day, and even now I remember that face. How can that Parabrahman, that Parama Purusha, how can he have any fear? When he is the cause of fear for all the wicked ones, how can he himself have any fear? I am so immersed in awe and wonder when I think of that form of you, Krishna. Like this Kunti Mata is telling, Gopya dade tvai kritagasi damatavade yade dashashu kalilanjana sambramaksham vaktram niniya bhayabhavanaya stitasya sama vimohayati bhidabhiyad bhibeti. How can you have any fear, Krishna? Like this, our Kunti Mata is telling about the Damodara Leela. And so Bhagavan, he ran away so that Amma wouldn't catch him. He pretended to run. Then Amma finally caught hold of him. And then she looked at his face. Then she threw the stick down and she said, today I'm going to tie you up. So she got a big string and then she is trying to tie him up to the mortar. And so as she is tying him up, the string seems to be little bit short every time. So she couldn't tie him. So Yashoda Mata is wondering, okay, maybe I'll get some little more, a bigger string. So Tyaktva Yashtim Sudambhitam Vitnyayar Bhagavatsala Yesha Kiladam Baddum Damna Tadvirya Kovida. So she tried to tie him up, but the string was always short. How can one tie Bhagavan who has no inside, who has no outside? There is no boundary covering Bhagavan, as he is all pervading, as he is everywhere. If there is a inside and outside, you can tie something. But when something is all pervading, how do you tie that supreme being? So Krishna could not be tied. In the beginning, Krishna is playing with her. So our sage Shuka says beautifully, na chantar na bahiryasya na purvam na pichaparam purva param bahishchantah jagato yo jagatchayah. There is no inside, there is no outside, and so there is no before, there is no after for this Bhagavan. He is eternal, he is always there. For others, there is a before. For us, there is a after. But for Bhagavan, he is ever existing. And so there is no inside or outside for that Bhagavan. So she couldn't tie him. No matter how big the string was, it always was 2 fingers short. Na chantan na bahiryasya na purvam na pichaparam purva param bahishchantah jagato yo jagatchayah. Tam matva atmajam avyaktam matyalingam adokshajam gopiko lokale damna babanda prakritam yatha. This Yashoda was for a moment thought he's my son, but she did not realize he is the Paramatma, he is the indwelling spirit in all of us. And so that Bhagavan tam matva atmajam avyaktam is unmanifest. He is the supreme Purusha. He has taken a Manusha Sharira for the purpose of Leela. And he is playing this Manusha Leela now. And so Yashoda Mata is thinking, this is my son, this is my son. But now and then Bhagavan shows his Aishwarya. So before he showed the Vishwarupa Darshana to Yashoda Mata. And then he'll cover it with Prema Bhakti again. The Prema Bhakti will cover the Aishwarya Bhakti, the power of, Aishwaryam and all that will be, crushed by Prema. And so Bhagavan, for the Vrajvasis, he only makes them have Prema to him. They are not afraid of him and treat him like Bhagavan. Bhagavan rather behaves like he's just one of them. And this makes them love him. And so, even though he is the unmanifest, undecaying being who is the master of all the senses, Bhagavan pretended that he's a mere child and Yashoda Mata could not tie him. Tam matva atmajam avyaktam matyalingam adokshajam gopiko lokale damna babanda prakritam yatha. And so taddama badhyamanasya swarvakasya kritagasah dvyangulonam abhutena sandade anyacha gopika. Who is Yashoda Mata trying to tie? That Bhagavan, who all the good people wish to tie by their bhakti. Beautifully, our Bhattadri describes in Narayaniam, Bandhumichadiyameva sajjana stambhavandamai bandhumichati saniyujya rashana gunan bahud dvyangulonam akilam kilaikshata. That Yashoda Mata is trying to tie that Bhagavan, who all the sajjanas, all the good people, the devotees try to tie him with their bhakti. and Yashoda Mata is trying to tie Dad Krishna, but she found at every step, no matter how many strings she attached to it, it was always 2 fingers short. And finally, our Krishna says, I gave enough trouble to my mother. Let me now allow myself to be tied like this, even though that Bhagavan, who is Nitya Muktan, who is ever existing and all pervading Bhagavan, he allowed himself to be tied out of kripa. Vismitotsmita saki janekshita svinna sanna vapusham nirikshata Nitya Mukta vapurapyavo hare bandhameva kripayanvamanyatha. With so much kripa Bhagavan has for his mother, so he allowed her to tie him. And then Yashoda says, today you be here, stay here today. And then Yashoda Mata nicely tied our Kannan to the mortar, and she went back to her housework. This much affection, this much love and ananda, even gods like Brahma or Shiva or Sri Devi, they have not got this much ananda and accessibility to Bhagavan like our Yashoda Mata. How blessed is this Yashoda Mata? Niyamam virincho na bhavo na shrirapyanga samshaya prasadam lebhire gopi yattat prapta vimuktidat. This much kripa our Bhagavan has done for Yashoda Mata. Nayam sukapo Bhagavan dehinam gopika sutaha jnaninam chatma bhutana yata bhaktim atamiha. Our Bhagavan is not so easily pleased by people doing lot of karma and achara and people doing lot of sadhana to please him. Bhagavan is not so pleased by such different types of karma. Bhagavan is also, it seems, not so pleased with the jnanis who have given even body consciousness and also have become Atman. Even to the jnanis, Bhagavan has not given this much blessing as he has done the blessing to devotees. The bhaktas who have bhakti, Bhagavan has given them immense blessing. Just like this, Yashoda Mata, even more than Karma Yoga, Karma Marga, or Jnana Marga, this Bhakti Marga, when we serve Bhagavan with Bhakti, Bhagavan is easily pleased. So this shloka, Nayam Sukhapo Bhagavan, Dehinam Gopika Sutaha, Jnaninam Chatma Bhutanam, Yada Bhaktim Atamiha. Only by Bhakti we can get the grace of Bhagavan very quickly. Like that, our Yashoda Mata went inside. Then we come to the next chapter, 10th chapter. What happened? After that, Raju Vacha Katyatam Bhagavanne Tattayosha Pasya Karanam Yattad Vigarhitam Karma Yenava Deva Shestamaha. So, our Parikshit is asking Narada about Nalakubara and Manigriva. These are the sons of Kubera. After they were roaming around in Kailasa region among the beautiful the banks of the Ganges, they were very rich sons of Kubera, who is the god of wealth. And so being very rich, these sons were very intoxicated with the pride of wealth. And so they were wasting their life engaged in drinking and sporting with women and wasting their life like this. And so Narada Muni happened to pass by that place that day. And when he saw the sons of Kubera wasting their life, he was first overcome by pity, and then he decided that they should be punished so that they will get purified through punishment. And so he cursed them to become trees. When there is so much wealth begets pride. Unless we have grace of Guruvayurappan, we can see when there is so much wealth, it also brings arrogance. And so Rudra, the sons of Kubera were that way. And this pride of wealth blocks our spiritual progress. So our Narada Muni came and, purified them by his curse. So even in Kunti Stuti, our Kunti Mata says, Janmaishwarya Shruta Shribihi Yejamana Madapuman Naivarhatya Vidhatum Vai Twavakinchana Gocharam. When we have pride of, great Janma, that I'm born in a great family, or I have a lot of status, or I have a lot of wealth, or I'm a very learned person, all this, somehow creates pride within. So only by Bhagavan's grace, this we can remove this pride and, again and again do bhakti to him when there is grace of Bhagavan. So Narada, like saints like Narada, they come into our life and they bless us so that we do not get pride of that wealth. So here, Narada Muni cursed them to become trees, but actually it was really a blessing for them. So our Krishna, the all-knowing Bhagavan, he's only about 5 years old. Nobody came and told him, where Nalakubara and Manigriva are. Bhagavan, who knows everything, he already knew that Narada had cursed these two sons and now they are trees in Vrindavana. So lucky for them, they are not trees elsewhere in some foreign country, but they are trees in Vraj, where our Krishna is growing. So our Narada has blessed them immensely. Even gods like Brahma and Shiva or Uddhava, they beg to Bhagavan to make them some inert creature in Vraj. Let me be a mountain, let me be a blade of grass, let me be a creeper, let me be a stone, something in Vraj. Let the dust of the feet of the gopis fall on my head and let me get purified by that. Like this, even gods pray. So this Nalakubara and Manigriva were blessed that they became trees in Vrindavana. And so our little Krishna, he loves his devotee Narada. And so Bhagavan is thinking to himself, देवर्षिर्मे प्रियतमो यदिमो धनदात्मजो तत्तदा साधयिष्यामि यद्गीतं तन्महात्मना. I shall fulfill what the Devarshi has pronounced. Rishi Narada said, you will become trees in Vrindavana and for a long time. And then during the time of Krishna Avatara, Bhagavan will come and redeem you. Like this, he had pronounced a curse. So Bhagavan, Krishna knows. And so he's thinking, I shall fulfill the words of Narada Muni. So Bhagavan came to that very spot. Ityantarena Arjunayoho Krishnastu Yamayoyayo Atma Nirveshamatrena Tiryagatam Ulugalam. And he entered right through the interspace, and the mortar got stuck crosswise between the trees. And so Bhagavan just pulled with little strength, and then both trees fell down. And so suddenly two beautiful celestials emerged from there. Balena nishkarcha yadanva gulukalam tade damodarena tarasot kalitangri bandao nishpetaduhu parama vikramitati vepa skanda pravala vitapau krita chanda shabdo. So both the trees fell and two radiant divine beings emerged from there. Tatra Shriya Paramaya Kakubas Purandau Siddha Upetya Kujayoriva Jata Vedaha Krishnam Pranamya Shirasa Kila Loganadam Baddhanjali Vidajasa Vidamuchatusma. And then they both bowed down and did pranams to our Krishna. They saw beautiful Krishna standing in front of them, and all their old habits have all gone, and they are full of divine love, and they sing a beautiful prayer to Bhagavan. Let us not fall into that, clutches of samsara again. Let us always have bhakti for you, Krishna. Let all our body, let it be engaged in your service. Let all our limbs be engaged in your seva. Like this, they are praising that Bhagavan. Vani gunanu kathane shravano kathayam hastau cha karmasu manastava padayornaha smrityam shirastava nivasa jagat praname drishti satam darshanestu bhavattanunam. Very beautiful prayer, and very beautifully they are asking Bhagavan, let our mouth always be engaged in singing your glories. Let our ears be always hearing your katha. Let our hands be engaged in some type of seva. And may our mind always have smarana of your lotus feet. And may our head always be bowed down to you and do pranam to you. And then may we have a sangha of bhaktas. May our eyes be engaged in seeing your devotees, Krishna. May we have always bhakta sangha. Like this, they did a beautiful prayer to Bhagavan. And Bhagavan also blessed them, saying, you both may go home now and you can live a life of devotion and self-surrender to me. And by this devotion, you will attain all good things. And like this, they did a pradakshinam to Bhagavan, and then they left for their respective places. Ityuktau parikramya pranamya cha punah punah baddolu kalama mantra jagmatur dishamuttara. And they went back to their abode. So Bhagavan blessed Nalakubara and Manigriva, and they left. And now Bhagavan is still tied to the mortar. They did not release Bhagavan. Only Nandagopa has that privilege to come and release Bhagavan. So we come to the 11th chapter. Shri Shukauvacha Gopanandadaya Shutva Drumayo Patatoravam Tatra Jakmukuru Shreshta Nirgata Bhayashankitaha Bhumyam Nipatitau Tatra Dadrushur Yamalarjuna Babramustadavijnaya Lakshyam Patana Karanam. And all the Vrajavasis heard that big noise when both the trees had fallen. They all come rushing to the spot, and they see our little Kannan completely unhurt and smiling, and always giving joy to everyone as usual. And so they all come, and Nandagopa comes rushing. What happened? What happened? And he told Yashoda, how come you tied our little Kannan like this? And then our Nandagopa came and opened the string, and he released that Bhagavan who releases us all. It was Nandagopa, his privilege to release Bhagavan. Ulokalam vikarshantam damna baddham swamatmajam vilokya nanda prahasade vadano vimumochaha. And then he hugs our Krishna. Then this way our Bhagavan is giving so much joy to the Vrajavasis day after day. The gopis are so blessed, he would immerse them in so much delight. Gopi bisto bito nrityade Bhagavan balavat kvajide udgayadi kvachin mugdas tadvasho daru yantravate. At the prompting of the gopis, that Bhagavan who possesses all the divine majesties, that Bhagavan, he danced like an ordinary boy in front of them. Gopi bisto bito nrityade Bhagavan balavat kvachite. He was a simple, innocent child for them. And whatever they said, he would do. They would say, Krishna, sing. And then they will do kartal, and Krishna will sing and dance for them. Udgayati kvachin mugdas tadvasho daruyantravati. Like a doll, doing everything, a push button doll. Under their control, they had Krishna in their control, like this, doing. He would do everything they asked for him. Vibhati kvachidatnyaptaha pidakon padukam bahukshepam cha kurude swanam cha pritima vahan. They will say, Krishna, bring that little stool over there. Can you bring that? And slowly Krishna will bring that little stool. Krishna, bring that vessel over there. Can you bring? And Krishna will bring that vessel for them. Krishna, can you bring my chappal? Krishna will bring the chappal for them. He's always ready to please all bhaktas. And so Krishna was doing everything. Bahukshepam cha kurude swanam cha priti mavahan darshayam stadvidam loka atmano britya vashyata. He was showing them, I'm really under the vasha of my devotees. The bhaktas in premayala katyut. The bhaktas tie me with their prema. Like this, Bhagavan is telling, I am under the control of my bhaktas. Darshayam stadvidam loka atmano britya vashyadam rajasyova havai harsham Bhagavan bala cheshtitaihi. And so he subordinated himself to the Rajavasis. And he brought so much delight to all of them with his childish plays and his behavior. A fruit seller would come and she would be going from house to sell fruits, and she will be calling everyone, hello, come and buy fruits, come and buy fruits. Like this, she will come, and every house, people will give her some grain or something in exchange for getting fruits from her. And so the moment she comes and stands outside Krishna's house, our Bhagavan will run inside and he will get some grains of rice, and in his lotus-like hands, he will come and try to give her. And by the time he gave her, all the grains would have already fallen down. But she'll be so happy to see his lotus face. And then she will put fruits on his hands and fill both hands with fruits. And then she'll go away. When she went home, she would see her whole basket is filled with precious gemstones and so many beautiful pearls. And she would say, oh my God, this Krishna is the all auspicious one, the most, the consort of Shri. And so unlimited wealth Bhagavan has. And so he would fill her fruit basket with beautiful precious gems. Even before the gopis, they go to sell curds. They dahi bechne jayenge. They go to sell curds in the little gullies of Vrindavana. Our little Krishna will come and stop one gopi, say, hey, where are you going? We said, I have to sell some curds. He said, why don't you first give to us? We all boys are very hungry. And so he will stop the gopi and somehow trick her to sell all the curds to them, and they will eat all the curds. Another time, a gopi will come and tell Yashoda Mata, Are Yashoda, mujhe Lala ka darshan kara de. Can I have one darshan of that, your Lala? Yashoda says, it's early morning, my little Kanna, let him sleep. Why are you coming and waking him up so early? She says, Nahi, yesterday I had his darshan and then I went to sell dahi and everything sold very fast and I got very good price that day. And so when I have your son, darshan of your son and go for work, my work day is so beautiful. So please, can I have darshan? Like this, our Krishna, who is most auspicious one and brings us good fortune, the fruit seller was overjoyed. Palavikraini tasya chutadanyam karadvayam palairapurayat ratnehi palabandam apuricha. Like this, our Bhagavan is pleasing everyone. And then one day Krishna Balram are playing outside and they are playing for a long time. Our Rohini Mata and Yashoda Mata calling them, Krishna Krishna Ravindaksha Tata Ehi Stanam Piva Alam Vihare Chuchantaha Krida Shrantosi Putraka. Krishna Balram, you've been playing for a long time. Why don't you come back home now? See, Nanda Baba is hungry, but he will not eat until you eat. So please come and finish your playing and come and take bath. He Rama Gachatashu Sanuja Kula Nandana Pratareva Kritaharaha Tadbhavan Bhoktum Arhati Pratikshade Tvam Dashanha Bhokshamano Brajadipaha Yehyavayo Priyam Dehi Swagrihan Yata Balakaha. This way, Nanda Gopa and all the boys were eating dinner and Amma puts them to sleep. nicely. Pasya pasya vayasyamste matrimrishtan swalankritahan tvam cha snatakrita viharasva swalankritaha ittam yashoda tamashesha shekaram matva sutam sneha nibaddhadir nrpa haste grihitva saharama machyutam neetva swavatam kritavat todayam. Like this, our Yashoda Mata and Rohini Mata would play with them, would bathe them nicely, would give them nice food, and then they put them to bed. Like this, all the gopis were given immense delight by Bhagavan day after day. When both the big trees had fallen, the elders all met and they all decided that this place is very dangerous now and we should migrate to another place. So they all decided to migrate to Vrindavana. And so the beautiful Vrindavana is described in the following rest of the chapter. And so, Yavada Utpatiko Rishto Rajamna Vibhaveditaha Tavat Bala Nupadaya Yasyamo Anyatra Sanuga Vanam Vrindavanam Nama Pashavyam Navakananam Gopa Gopi Gavam Sevyam Punyadri Tranavirudam. It's a very beautiful place where the cows can have plenty of grass. And so let us all migrate to that beautiful woodland called Vrindavana. It has beautiful pastures for the cows. It will be very congenial for the gopas whose profession is to take care of cows. For the gopas, gopis and cows. These are three favorite things of Bhagavan. Cows and then the people who take care of cows. The gopas and the gopis. And so this Vrindavana has abundant, beautiful hills, grasslands, trees, creepers, and lot of fertile soil and good vegetation grows there. And so let us all migrate. Like this, Upananda, the senior Gopa, is advising, and so they all decide to migrate to Vrindavana. And the beautiful Vrindavana, when Rama and Krishna come there, they feel so happy to see the beautiful land of Vrindavana. Vrindavanam Govardhanam Yamuna Pulinani cha Pichasi Duttama Priti Rama Madhavayor Narpa. This Vrindavana has beautiful mountains. Giriraj Govardhan is in Vrindavana. Barsana is in Vrindavana. Nandagaon is in Vrindavana. All the Ashta Sakis of Radha Devi, their Ashta Koop and Ashta Parvat, they are all in Vrindavana. The beautiful Yamuna river is in Vrindavana. This Vishala Kshetra is called Vrindavana. So that Vrindavana is where Bhagavan decides to migrate with all his family. So the entire clan moves. It's not like one family moving from another, one community to another, but the entire community moving to another location. So this beautiful Vrindavana is described in a beautiful Madhura Geetam by our Gurunadar. Vrindavanam bhaje Vrindavanam Nityam Vrindavanam bhaje Vrindavanam Vrindavanam bhaje Vrindavanam Nityam Vrindavanam bhaje Vrindavanam Kagamrega Brahmitam Vrindavanam Vivida Pushpairalankritam Vrindavanam Kagamrega Brahmitam Vrindavanam Vivida Pushpairalankritam Vrindavanam Vrindavanam bhaje Vrindavanam Nityam Vrindavanam bhaje Vrindavanam Yamuna lalitam Vrindavanam Nitya Rasotsava Stalam Vrindavanam Yamuna lalitam Vrindavanam Nitya Rasotsava Stalam Vrindavanam Vrindavanam bhaje Vrindavanam, Nityam Vrindavanam bhaje Vrindavanam. Hari Charana Gitam Vrindavanam, Krishna Leela Sthalam Shri Vrindavanam. Hari Charana Gitam Vrindavanam, Krishna Leela Sthalam Shri Vrindavanam. Vrindavanam bhaje Vrindavanam, Nityam Vrindavanam bhaje Vrindavanam. Boloka Golokam Vrindavanam, Krishna Bhaktanam Ashrayam Vrindavanam. Vrindavanam bhaje Vrindavanam, Nityam Vrindavanam bhaje Vrindavanam. Bhakta Chittakarsanam Vrindavanam, Brahmanishtakarshakam Vrindavanam. Bhakta Chittakarsanam Vrindavanam, Brahmanishtakarshakam Vrindavanam. Vrindavanam bhaje Vrindavanam, Nityam Vrindavanam bhaje Vrindavanam. So in this beautiful Vrindavana, Bhagavan and all the cowherd families came and settled down and established their residences. And then one day Krishna Balram go for wandering in the forest with all the children. Our Bhagavan has started grazing cows. And so they all go, Brihadvanam tat kalunanda mukya, Vidaya gaushti namatakshanena, Tadanvitatva janani nivishta garishtayanugata, garishtayananugata vicheluhu. And seeing the beautiful scenery in Vrindavana, we see how Narayanyam describes Vrindavanam. Navaganirvyuda nivasabedeshu, Ashesha gopeshu sukhasiteshu, Vanashriyam gopakishora pali vimishita Paryavalokatastvam, Arala margagata nirmalapam, Marala puja krita narmalapam, Nirantara smera saroja vaktram, Kalinda kanyam samalokayastvam. Yamuna river is winding and going everywhere, flowing with clear waters through winding paths. And then the echoes of the cooing of swans are heard everywhere. And then the sound of the river and the sound of the swans are coming. There's thick growth of golden and full-blown blue and pink and different lotuses are blowing in full blown in the waters of the Yamuna river. And the peacocks are dancing. Mayura keka shataloganiyam, Mayugamala shabalam manina, Virimcha lokas prishamucha shringaihi, Virimcha govardhana maikshatastvam. There is the sound of the resonant peacocks. And then the beautiful peaks are all described, how the peaks are all in Vrindavana. Then wherever Bhagavan is going, the Yamuna river comes winding and winding to be near him, it seems. And so here our Bhagavan is enjoying the forest in Vrindavana. One day an Asura again, Kamsa has not stopped sending Asuras. So an Asura called Vatsasura has come today. Asura called Vatsasura. He has taken the form of a calf. And he is coming and trying to get the attention of Bhagavan. And Bhagavan soon understood this is no ordinary calf. He understood that this is actually an Asura. Rabasavila satpucham vichaya tosya vilokayanne himapi validaskandham Randra pradikshamudikshidam tamada charane vibramayan muhuruchakaihi kuhashana mahavrikshe chikshepita kshata jivitam. Slowly wagging its tail, this calf Vatsasura is coming and turning its neck here and there to see and waiting for a proper moment to attack. And then Bhagavan quickly saw, Balram, you go there and you take care of all the boys. I shall deal with this Vatsasura. Like this, Bhagavan caught him by both its legs and he lifted him and swirling him fast again and again. He threw him on a big tree and he lost his life. So, Kuhachana Mahavrikshe Chikshepita Kshata Jeevitam. And Bhagavan killed Vatsasura like this. The Vrajavasis are telling Krishna, Krishna, you got Gohatya Papam now. You have killed a calf. Krishna is saying he's only Asura. I killed Asura. How can I have Papa? Naini. Even though he is Asura, he was in the form of a calf. You should not do that. So what should I do? You should do Prayashchit, they are telling. What Prayashchit should I do? You should bathe in all the holy rivers. So Krishna, he immediately, invokes all the auspicious rivers in that very spot in Bandir 1. There is a place called Venukoop. And in this place, Bhagavan invoked all the beautiful rivers. And then in this beautiful coop, the well, Bhagavan took bath and his Go Hatya. The Vrajavasis are so particular about Go Seva and Go Hatya. So they made even Krishna do Prayashchit for killing Asura who was in the form of a calf, it seems. And then again the children are playing. Now another Asura called Bakasura, he came in the form of a crane and he tried to attack Bhagavan. Ipatati Mahadaitye Jatya Duratmani Takshanam. And so Bakasura, he's coming and attacking. Surabilatama Murdhanyurdvam Kuta Kusumavali Nipadadi Tavetyukto Balaihi Sahela Mudairaya Jadidi Tanujakshepenodvam Gadastaru Kusumanikarassoyam Nunam Sameti Shanairidi Kwashana Divase Bhuyo Bhuyastare Parushatape Tapanatanaya Pataha Patum Gada Bhavadadaya Chalida Garudam Preksham Asurbagam Kalu Vismridam Chididara Garuchede Kailasa Shailamivaparam. Again, another day, the boys are all playing and then they got very thirsty. So they went to drink some water. Then they saw a crane flapping its wings very quickly. And it looked like a huge crane. It looks as big as a mountain. And so Krishna caught sight of this. And then when all the boys were drinking the water, Pibati Salilam Gopavrade Bhavandam Abhidrudaha Sagila Nigilan Agni Prakyam Punardridamudvaman Dalaidumaga Trotyaha Kotya Tada Shubhavan Vibho Khalajana Vida Chunjuhu Chanjo Pragrihya Dadaratam. When all the boys were drinking water, suddenly the crane, Bakasura, came and charged towards Bhagavan and swallowed up Bhagavan. And all the children are terrified. What happened? Where is our Krishna? He ate our Krishna. And they are about to give up their life. And then suddenly, the Bhagavan became so hot inside. So that the crane had to, Bhagavan, he had to spit him out because Bhagavan, it felt like he was eating a ball of fire. And so he spit him out. And then Bhagavan tore its beaks. And then he killed Bakasura. So, Sapadi Sahajam Sandrashtum Va Pritam Kaluputana. This Bakasura, he is the brother of Putana. Anujam Agamapyagre Gatva Pratikshitumeva Va. He's the older brother of Putana. And Putana is already gone. Now this is Bakasura, brother is gone. Then another brother, Aghasura, is coming next. So all the members of the family are killed by Bhagavan and they are all going to unite in the heavens. They all get Sadgati. Sapadi Sahajam Sandrashtum Va Pritam Kaluputanam Anujam Agamapyagre Gatva Pratikshitum Eva Va Shamana Nilayam Yate Tasmin Bake Sumano Gane Hiradi Sumano Vrindam Vrindavanat Grihamayata. Like this, after killing both asuras, Bhagavan and all the children come back home playing their flute and dancing and singing, and all the mothers rush out of their homes and do arati to them and receive them with so much affection. And then all the children are taken to their respective homes, and they are given nice bath, and they are fed nice food, and then the mothers sing to them, and they put them to bed. Like this, another beautiful day passed in Vrindavana. Now we are coming to chapter number 12 in Bhagavatam. This is called the salvation of Aghasuras. And then it's also connected with the Vanabhojana Leela. It's called the Chak Leela. It's so Vanabhojana Leela we are going to see. So this 12th chapter, Sri Shuka Uvacha क्वचित् वनाशाय मनोदतत् प्रजात् प्रातः समुत्थाय वयस्य वत्सपान् प्रबोधयन् शृङ्गरवेण चारुणा विनिर्गतो वत्सपुरःसरो हरिः तेनैव साकं पृथुकाः सहस्रशः स्निग्धा सुषिग्वित्र विषाणवेणवः स्वान् स्वान् सहस्रो परिसङ्ख्ययान्वितान् वत्सान् पुरस्कृत्य विनिर्ययोर्मुदा. So Bhagavan got up early morning and loudly was blowing his cow horn, and then he announced to all the friends that today we shall have food in the woods. And so he started with a large number of Gopa boys, and all of them carrying their bags, their cow sticks, their cow horn, their flutes, and pots of curd rice and all kind of different condiments. They carried all the food and they marched ahead with all the cows and calves in front of them. And so they are having going to the forest to graze the cattle. As the children are going to graze the cattle, Bhagavan and the boys will be playing, and as the cows are drinking water and grazing in the pastures, the children will play with each other. And beautiful description of how the children play, and as the children will be always following Krishna. Yadi duram gada Krishno vanashobhekshanayadam aham purvam iti samsprishya remire केचित् वेणून् वादयन्तो ध्वान्तशृङ्गाणि केचन केचित् भृङ्गै प्रगायन्तः पूजन्तः कोकिलै परे. So whenever Krishna goes and admires the beauty of the forest, the children will come behind him. They will say aham purvam, and they all try to come and touch Krishna, do hug him and do somersault with him, and they play with him. When he plays the flute, they say wow wow, good job, like this. And they dance like swans, they dance like peacocks, they jump and catch frogs in the river, they play with all kind of animals. Vichaya vipradhavando gachandah sadhu hamsakaihi vakairupavishantascha nityantascha kalapibihi. They pursue the shadow of flying birds. The birds are flying up there, they run and follow their shadows. Some of them walk like swans and imitating the walk of the swans. Some of them make the pose of cranes, and some of them dance with the peacocks. Like this, they are enjoying in the forest, which Bhagavan, the Supreme Purusha, in which avatara has he done this much leela and brought so much delight to all the people, only Krishna avatar. So, Vikarshanta Kishabalan Arohantascha Taidruman Vikurvantascha Taisagam Plavantascha Palashishu. Some of them will pull monkeys by the tail, some will climb trees after them, some will make faces like them, and some jumped from one branch to another like the monkeys. Thus they engage themselves in play with Bhagavan. Sakam Bekai Vilangantaha Sariprastava Samplutaha Vihasanta Pratichayaha Shapantascha Pratiswanan Ittam Satam Brahma Sukhanubhutya Dasyam Gatanam Paradaivatina Maya Shridanam Naradharakena Sakam Vijakruhu Krita Punya Punjaha. And these boys of exceeding merit, Perpata Punyam. These boys have so much, punya that they are able to get that Bhagavan, the Vaikuntapadi, that Guruvayurappan, so accessible to them, playing with him, hugging him and running around with him and eating with him and sleeping with him. So they are playing like this and they are enjoying that Brahmic Ananda, which the yogis who are even after doing tapas for so many janmas would not have realized this much Ananda, but these Gopas are experiencing that Brahmic bliss, and so they are moved by devotion. And so how can one describe the good fortune of these in Vrajavasis? So like this, Yatpadapam surbahu janma kricharado dhritatmavihi yogi virapya labhyaha sa eva yadrig vishaya swayam stitaha kimanyate dishtamato vrajaukasam. How can one describe the good fortune of the Vrajavasis? That Bhagavan, he's standing in front of them, that they are able to see him, the dust of whose lotus feet the yogis fail to attain even after janma spent in penance. That they are waiting for getting a small speck of dust from the feet of that Bhagavan, and these Vrajavasis are running and playing with him. How much blessed are these Vrajavasis? Therefore, gods like Brahma and Shiva pray that may we have the bhagyam of having the Raj from Vrindavana, where the great gopis and gopas had the bhagyam of being with Bhagavan. And so this Vraja Leela is most amazing, it's most delightful. And so as they were playing like this, there was an Asura who was so full of jealousy. He could not bear that all the children are having so much fun. So he came and there was a big python actually, but he has kept his mouth wide open and he is waiting for all the children to enter inside him. And then the children are looking at him. The Aghasura is blocking the children from continuing more play, is blocking them. And so the children are looking at him and say, what is this? Is this a mountain? There was not a mountain in this place before. Where did this come from? So they are so, thrilled to see that there's suddenly a mountain here, but they are also having a little bit of fear, thinking it could not be a mountain because it was not there yesterday. Is this some Asura? Never mind, whatever it is, our Krishna will come and save us. Like this, full of, faith in Bhagavan, the children enter the mouth of Aghasura. Pracharayatya virala shadvale tale pashun vibo bhavati samam kumarakaihi Aghasuro nyarunat aghayavartani bhayanaga sapadishayanaka kridihi. They all enter the mouth of Aghasura. Mahachala pratimatanurguhaniva prasarida prathita mukhasya kanane mugodaram viharana kautukadgataha kumaraga kimapi vidurage tvai. His body was so huge, and so they entered the mouth of Aghasura. And Bhagavan saw these children have entered Aghasura. Bhagavan is still outside, thinking, what should I do? How should I save the children but yet kill that demon? What should I do? Pramadada pravishadi panna godaram patattano pashupakule savatsagi idannidam tvamapi viveshita prabho suhrijjanam visharanamashurakshidum. So all of them entered, and so Bhagavan also entered the body of Aghasura. And then once he entered there, he increased his form and size, and he became so big that Aghasura started choking. Galodare vipulida vashmana tvaya mahorage ludadi niruddha marute drudam bhavan vidalida kanda mandalo vimochayan pashupa pashun viniryayo. And he became Bhagavan became so big inside the mouth of Aghasura that Aghasura started choking and he was wreathing in pain, and his breath, he could not breathe. And so Bhagavan quickly cut his neck open. Vidalida Kanda Mandalaha Vimochayan Pashupa Pashun Viniriyayau. He tore him open and his prana left. Agasura's life force left, and it was as though waiting up in the sky, waiting for Bhagavan to come out. And so slowly Bhagavan, all the boys came out and Bhagavan also came out. And when Bhagavan came out, Agasura's, that a ball of light merged into Bhagavan. Even Agasura, the wicked one, he was blessed by Bhagavan and he attained a high state. So all these asuras who came to kill Bhagavan, Bhagavan never used any weapon to kill them. Just by different methods, every time with new adventure, Bhagavan kills the asuras and they all attain Sadgati. And what a great blessing is this Agasura got. Pinahi bhogotidam adbudam mahajyotihi swadhamna jwalayad dishodasha pratikshake vastidamisha nirgamam vivesha tasmin mishatam divaukasam. So Agasura also merged into Krishna. And all the devatas are jubilant. Such a wicked asura has been killed, and they shower flowers on him. Tadodi grishtaha swakruto kritarhanam pushpai sura apsara saschanartanehi ritai sukha vadya darashcha vadyakaihi savaischa vipra jayani svanai ganaha. Like this, our Agasura was killed, and Parikshit is hearing the katha. Shuka is narrating such lovely leelas. And so Parikshit is hearing with so much attention. And Shuka said, Etat kaumarajam karma hariratma hi mokshanam prutyopau gandake bala drishpochur vismita vraje. This act of Sri Hari releasing Agasura and releasing all the children, this was reported by the boys to all the parents after 1 year. After 1 year, they are telling this happened. Etat kaumarajam karma hariratma hi mochanam mrityu paugandake bala drishpochur vismita vraje. If you tell something that happened today and tell it after 1 year and saying, this I ate, some beautiful ras malai today. But if you say that after 1 year, saying I ate ras malai today, it wouldn't make sense. What happened in 1 year? How can the thing that happened today can be said to have happened 1 year after today? So our Parikshit is listening with so much attention. How could it be, said Shuga, that something that happened today, you're telling that it was reported by the children after 1 year. Can you please clear my doubt? Rajo vacha Brahman kalantara kritam tatkalinam katam bhave yat kaumare harikritam jagupau gandake arbakaha tadbruhi mahayogin param kautuhalam guru nuname dadhare reva maya bhavati nanyata. Can you please tell how this event that has been done at the past become a current one? How is that possible? And so Parikshit is telling, I'm puzzled by this, and it must be due to the Lord's Maya. But when I'm hearing Krishna Katha again and again, I do not feel the need for food or drink or sleep. I'm immersed in the delight of Krishna Katha. Please narrate more and more. So like this, our Shukacharya is very pleased with this question of Parikshit, and so he starts narrating the next Leela called Brahma Mohana Leela. Sadhu Prishtam Mahabhaga Tvaya Bhagavadottama Yannutane Sishasya Shrinvannapi Kathamuhu Satamayam Salabhritam Nisargo Yadartavani Shuti Chetasamapi Pratikshanam Navyavadachutasya Tatsriya Vitanamiva Sadhu Varta. So Shuka is saying, yes, you're paying attention. I shall tell you what happened in that 1 year. Like this, our Shuka starts narrating and says, after killing Aghasura, the children all found a good spot, very beautiful place where there was lot of water. There was very thick grass for the cows to graze and have water. And so the boys all sat down, let the cows to graze over there, and they all sat down. Like how the inside the middle of the lotus is our Krishna, and all the children are sitting in circle, row after row, like the petals of a rose or of a lotus. All the children are sitting around Krishna, and he's the center pericarp of that lotus, and all the children are looking at him. And remember, they brought all the food, and so they are sharing with Bhagavan, and they are eating first, they are tasting the food, then they are giving to him, and Bhagavan is eating the food that they have already tasted, and they are eating in plates made of, leaves of plants, like this very simple meal that Bhagavan, who is used to eating the leftover from the yagas, who is used to eating the offering given in yagas amidst the chanting of Vedic mantras, that Bhagavan, who is full of Aishwarya, that supreme being, he's become a little boy, a cowherd boy in Vrindavana, and eating the simple food of Brajavasis, and says it's the best. And so, Vibradvenum Jatharapadayo, Shringavetre Chakakshe, Pame Pano Vasana Kabalam, Tatpalanyanguleshu. तिष्ठन्मध्ये स्वपरि सुहृदो आसयन् नर्मभिस्वैः स्वर्गे लोके मुषदि बुभुजे यज्ञभुक् बालकेलिः. As he is eating food like this, suddenly the children saw the cows are all gone. The cows are all missing, and they told Krishna, Krishna, what happened to all the cows? Where are they? Tan drishtva bhayasantrastan uche krishnasya vibhayam mitranyashan ma viramate aneshe vatsakan aham. Krishna said, don't worry, I shall bring the cows back. You please continue to eat. Like this, holding a ball of rice, Krishna went to look for the cows. It was actually Brahmaji. His turn to be deluded by the Lord's accessibility, his simplicity, his love for these innocent village folks, this forest tribe. They are having so much bhagyam of having Krishna in their life, and so Brahmaji is his turn to be deluded. We already saw Durvasa Maharshi was deluded. We saw how Kunti Devi was still wonderstruck. Now it is Brahmaji's turn. He's thinking, how can this be Paramatma? How can this be Parabrahman? And so Brahmaji decides to play a Leela. And so it took Dridhari Kunja Gakvareshwatma Vatsagan Vichinvan Bhagavan Krishna Sapani Kavaloyayau. And Bhagavan went with one holding a ball of rice, went searching for the cows in the mountain tops, in the caves, in the valleys, in the creepers, everywhere our Krishna is searching and searching. In the meantime, Ambo Janma Janistadandharagado, Ambo Janma Janistadandharagado, Mayad Bhakasye Shito, Drashtum Manju Mahitva Manyadapi, Tat Vatsa Nito Vatsapat, Nitva Netra Kurudvahandaradada, Kevastidho Yapura, Dristvaka Mokshanam Prabhavadaha, Prapta Param Vismayam. Brahmaji has become very astonished seeing the Aghasura Leela. So Brahmaji took all the cows, and then when Krishna had gone to look for the cows, he took away all the children. And our little Krishna came back and he saw cows are gone, the children are also gone. And so our little Krishna, you can imagine, all alone in that forest. He came so happily, joyfully with all the children and cows, brought all kind of things to play, and now nobody is there. All have left him and gone. And our little Krishna is all alone, walking with the ball of rice in his hand. And then he's Parabrahman, he's all-knowing, isn't it? So for a moment, it seems that he was all alone. And then Bhagavan, He understood this is all the play of Brahmaji. Kwapya Drishtvantar Vipine Vatsan Palam Cha Vishwavide Sarvam Vidhikritam Krishna Sahasava Jagamaha. Ah, this is all the play of Brahmaji. So Bhagavan says, Acha, I shall give all kind of joy to the gopis, the gopas, the cows, and Brahmaji. And so deciding like this, Bhagavan Tadak Krishno Mudam Kartum Tanmatrinam Chakasya Cha Ubhayaidamatmanam Chakre Vishwakridishwaraha. And so Bhagavan decides to give more joy, as though he had not given enough joy so far. He decides to give more anandam to them. And so he himself becomes all the children, all their dresses, all their, bags, their playthings, their toys, their vessels, their same color shirt that they were wearing, their turbans, everything, Bhagavan became that. If a child had little extra finger in his hand, Bhagavan would have that. Everything, their character, their outward appearance, their inward character, everything, Bhagavan became. Not only the children, he became all the cows and he became all the cows. And everything is Krishna Swarupam. All the entire Vishwarupa, the Vrajas, is filled with Krishna, Krishna, Krishna everywhere. And like this, he himself plays with himself, with all the children and cows who are himself. And then he plays with them and he comes back home normal, as though everything is same. And he comes back playing the flute, that same Bhagavan. He enters to Yashoda Mata's house, the other children enter their respective homes. And usually the mothers have so much affection for Krishna, but today they are feeling so much affection for their children who are actually Krishna. If a mother had 4 children, only one is Krishna today. So for that child, mother would have so much love today because it is Parabrahman, that Krishna. The cows, the whichever calf is actually Krishna, that cow would have overpowering affection to this particular calf and would be flooded with milk in her udders, and she would give milk and lick this calf again and again. And so all the children, all the parents and the cow mothers were feeling so much bliss and love because this Bhagavan, this Guruvayurappan himself has become all the cows and the cows. Swayam Atma Atma Govatsan Prativaryatma Vatsapaihi Kridan Atma Viharaischa Sarvatma Pravishad Brajam Tanmataro Venuravatvarotita Uttapya Dorbihi Parirabhya Nidharam Snehasnutastanya Payasudasavam Matva Param Brahma Sutana Payayan. And the mothers gave milk to the children, they fondled the children, they dressed up the children, gave them bath, and they put them to sleep, and they were feeling so much love. This way 1 year went. Go Gopina Matritasmin Sarvasne Hardikam Vina Purovada Swapi Haresto Kata Mayaya Vina. This kind of love is not the love of Maya world. This kind of love is the true love that one would feel with Bhagavan, which is our Swarupa. It's not the possessive nature of love that is in the Maya world. This kind of love they felt, and 1 year went like this because for Brahmaji, 1 year on earth is like 1 second for Brahmaji. So Brahmaji, just after 1 second, he comes back to see what is happening in Braj. In the meantime, 1 year is gone here. And then Brahmaji saw everything is same. He saw that all the children are here. Then who are the children who are sleeping in my bed over there in Satyaloka? Brahmaji was confused. And so he saw all the children here, all the cows are here. And so Brahmaji, now it was his turn to be confused. And then went like this, Brahmaji decided, what have I done? How could I test that Bhagavan? Like that, at the end of 1 year, Varshavadau Navapuratanavatsapalan, Drishtva Vivegamasrine Druhine Vimude, Radidrisha Pratinavan Makudangadadi, Bhusham Chatur Bhujayuja, Sajalam Bhutaban. Brahmaji is stunned and standing like this. Bhagavan gave him more ananda. He showed all the children that he had created. Bhagavan, all of them are now looking like Chaturbhuja Rupa Narayana himself. All the children are wearing Kirita and Kundala and Vanamala and Tulasi Mala, and they are surrounded by great bhaktas who are chanting the Vedas, and Mother Lakshmi is over there, and Brahmaji himself is over there standing with hands bowed and chanting, and every child has become Narayana Swarupa. And this way, Bhagavan gave Vishwarupa Darshanam to Brahmaji, and Brahmaji was overjoyed and filled with so much bliss. Pratyegameva Kamala Parilalitangan Bhogindra Bhogashayana Nayana Vidaman Leela Nimilita Drasha Sanagadi Yogi Vyase Vidan Kamala Bhor Bhavado Dadarsha Narayana Kritim Asankyatamam Niriksha Sarvatra Sevakamapi Swamaveksha Dhata Maya Nimatna Hridayo Vimumoha Yavate Eko Bhavu Vidatada Kabaladapanihi. Brahma saw innumerable forms of Narayana everywhere, and he saw himself as an attendant of Narayana. And then Brahmaji was totally overpowered by this Maya, and he was completely confused. And then suddenly he saw again our little Krishna standing with holding one ball of rice in his hand. Everything disappeared. The same Krishna all alone, how Brahmaji had left like that, the same form Brahmaji is seeing here. And now Brahmaji, the tears are falling from the face of Brahmaji, and he falls down and does pranam to this Krishna. Krishna, forgive me, Krishna, forgive me, Krishna. And he falls at the feet with his kirida touching Bhagavan's lotus feet. And then he got up and he said, forgive me, Krishna. Again he falls down, did pranam. Then again he said, forgive me, Krishna. Again and again, muhu, he does Uttayottaya Krishnasya Chirasya Padayopadan Aste Mahitvam Pragdrashtam Smritva Punah. Remembering again and again our little Krishna, he prostrated again and again. Then he stood up and slowly composed himself, and then he sang a stuti. It is called Brahma Stuti. It's a very beautiful stuti in the 14th chapter. Now Vidyate Bravapushe Taditambaraya Kunjavatam Saparipichala Sanmukaya Vanyasraje Kavalavetra Vishanamino Lakshmashriye Mridupade Pashupangajaya. Salutation to that Bhagavan with lotus feet, the tender-footed son of Nandagopa, who has the most beautiful complexion like a fresh rain-bearing cloud, who wears a pitambara which is so radiant and bright like the lightning itself, whose face is so beautiful with the lovely kundalas, and who is wearing a beautiful peacock feather and wearing a vanamala, and he has a cow staff, a cow horn, and the flute, and he's holding the ball of rice in his hand like our Kutti Guruvayurappan. And Brahmaji does pranam to him, and please forgive me like this. Brahmaji does pranam, and Bhagavan says, Bhagavan is quiet, and Bhagavan says, it's not about me, but it was the Vrajavasis who separated them from me. And so Brahmaji has to do Triparikramya Padayo. He has to do 3 times Pradakshina of the entire Vraj as the Prayashchitam for this testing of Bhagavan. And so Brahmaji does pranams, and he does 3 Parikramya Padayo. He does the whole Vrajka Parikrama he does, and then he does lot of tapas. And he says, give me some Janma in Vraj. Let me be a Parvat. Let me be a small, a plant let me be a tree, something in Vraj. How blessed are these Rajavasis. Like this, the Brahmaji is begging, and Bhagavan says, that's not up to me. So Brahmaji again does tapas, and he does tapas to Radha Devi, and then Radha blesses him, and then he becomes the Brahmachal Parvat in Barsana. And even now that it's the Brahmachal Parvat is there, and on top of that is the Shriji Mandir in Barsana. And there only there is also the Nandishwar Parvat, where Lord Shiva has become the mountain in Vrindavana. And so such beautiful Krishna Katha we were able to hear. Eta suhridbischaritam muraro ragardanam shadvala jemanam cha vyaktetara रूपमजोर vishtavam shinvan grinannedi naro akilarthan. Whoever hears this beautiful story of Aghasura, destruction of Aghasura, the story of the Vanabhojana Leela, the story of Brahma Mohana Leela, they will attain to all purposes in life like this. Etat suhridbischaritam murare ragadhanam shadvala jemanam cha yakti tarat Rupamajurvavishtavam Shinvan Grinannedi Naro Akilarthan. So this way the beautiful Brahma Mohana Leela happened. Gopika Jivana Smaranam Govinda Govinda Sadgurunath Maharaj Ki Jai. Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare